Rivian's R2 is finally coming this year. Here's what to expect. Rivian just dropped some juicy details about their upcoming R2. And honestly, it's looking like this could be the vehicle that really puts them on the map. The compact electric SUV that everyone's been talking about since it was revealed back in 2024 is officially starting production in Q2 of this year. Yeah, that's like now dot, but before you get too excited, here's the reality check. It's going to be a slow roll. Rivian CFO Claire McDonough laid it all out during their Q4 earnings call. They're starting with a launch edition model built on just one shift at their Normal, Illinois factory. Then they'll add a second shift later in the year. Volume production, the real deal where they're actually cranking these things out, won't happen until the second half of 2026. Numbers gain. So how many R2 South can we actually expect to see on the roads this year? Rivian's projecting between 20,000 and 25,000 deliveries. That might sound decent, but it's pretty conservative when you think about it. For context, they're planning 62,000 to 67,000 total vehicle deliveries across their entire lineup in 2026. And their current vehicles, the R1S, R1T, and that commercial van are expected to hit similar numbers to last year, which was around 42,000 units. But here's where it gets interesting. CEO R.J. Scaringe told CNBC that by the end of 2027, the R2 is expected to make up the majority of Rivian sales. They've expanded their Normal factory to pump out up to 215,000 vehicles annually, with 155,000 of those being R2 South. Plus, they're building a whole new plant in Georgia for even more production later this decade. What you're actually getting. R2 is supposed to start in the mid-$40,000 range. They've been floating $45,000 as the base, which is way more accessible than their current lineup. But don't expect those launch editions to be that cheap. They never are. You're looking at roughly 300 miles of range and a dual motor setup pushing 656 horsepower, which is pretty solid. They've also teased single motor and tri-motor performance variants. Bottom line, the R2 could be Rivian's breakout moment. If they can actually scale production and keep that price competitive, they might finally have a real Tesla competitor on their hands.